www.88beats.com. Beats, graphics, studio design. We do it all, baby.
What's going on, everybody? Yo, this is Bones. Hey man, I had some questions from you guys. I had a few guys asking me how to sell their beats without using copyrights, and should you use copyrights. Now, this is a huge question. I mean, I've had a lot of messages and emails from you guys, and that's cool. Thanks for asking. And I want to go over the importance of copywriting and how you can copyright without copywriting, pretty much, so to say. Let's just start off by saying, do you need to copyright your beats in order to sell them and to sell them safely, I guess? The answer is no. You do not need to copyright your beats, not through the government, not legally. Do you need to, what was the other one? I forget the other one. They were asking if you need a certain form of copyrights in order to make, someone asked if you need to copyright in order to make royalties off of it. That has nothing to do with copyrights. I'll just start saying the way to get around it. So say people are worried, you guys are worried, like say you sell your beat, you're worried that someone's gonna get your beat and they're gonna sell it, and then you're gonna hear it on the radio, or in most common cases you hear it on a movie trailer, you hear it on a commercial, you hear your beat somewhere, some artist recorded some vocals, do it, but it's your beat, and you know that you never sold it for exclusive rights, you know. So if that's something you know and you're aware of, steps taking to getting what you deserve out of it is you figure out, okay, if it's a movie trailer, you figure out if it's in Warner Brothers, is it somebody else, is it another film company, if it's a commercial, is it a Pepsi commercial? Okay, figure out who it is, get an attorney, start by getting an attorney for yourself just in case things go bad, and then try in the meantime to contact whatever management you can, let them know it's urgent, and let them know that your rights are being violated, and your rights of your production and your music are being used against your will, pretty much. If you guys get a hold of people and you start telling them how serious it is and tell them it's a serious matter and that there's going to be a big lawsuit on them, then they will get you up to someone that you need to talk to, okay? It's a long process. Say someone steals your thing, it's going to take you a while. I imagine it's going to take months to get it squared. So, long process, but how can you win in court? Now, this is the big thing. So say you go to court. Say they want to fight it because the artist really believes that it's his beat and he owns it. For some reason, he just really believes that because they cut him a check. He doesn't want to have to pay any fees. He doesn't want to do jail time, whatever it is. Now, most cases they will settle with you if you prove what I'm about to explain to you. Okay, all of your beats, you should always date your beats. And if you don't date your beats, I'm pretty sure there's a way to figure out when the file was created in your computer. But it's very important. Always date your beats. Always have your beats dated. Every beat that I make, I put the name of the beat and then I put the date right next to it, along with the BPMs, everything like that. And then when I bounce the track and send it to people, it just has the name. They don't see the date. That's just on the folder. And then that's on, say if I use Pro Tools to make my beat, it'll say the Pro Tools session will just have the date, and that'll be in the beat folder, so everything's organized, you know what I'm saying? So now, after you date your beats, that's going to prove to them that that was the date of creation, that you can prove that you created it before it was released. Because if it is your beat, it's going to be released way after you made the thing. So you can also look at your sales histories, figure out who it was that bought the beat at a certain particular time. If you lease a lot of beats, it's kind of impossible. But another thing, how to win this: don't give people your track outs. I see so many producers selling track outs and master files of their beat. Pretty much, if you don't know what track outs are, here's a little quick rundown of that. It's every wave file of every track you used in the beat. So if you got 5 different synth sounds, you're gonna have 5 tracks for each synth sound. If you have, you know, kick, snare, hi-hats, you know, percussions, those are all gonna be different tracks. So when they load it up in Pro Tools, they're gonna have like 20 tracks. It's gonna lay out the beat. Okay, don't give people those unless they buy exclusive rights. That is the most important part, because that is going to be your proof that you are the owner and that you did create the beat. Okay, so say you screwed up and you gave someone your ownership rights as a leasing rights, but you gave them track outs because they wanted to pay more money for them. Now you made the mistake. Now there's a chance that you might not win in court, but you still need to fight for it. But I will tell you that when you go to court, you can bring papers, you could bring a laptop, you could bring, if you know who bought the beat, you could bring you could go into your email in there, hook up to Wi-Fi and show them, this is the email I sent this guy, he knew of his rights, he's violating them by selling this to a commercial and a profitable use, you know, and it's on a commercial, whatnot. So let's go over what I said. I know I've kind of rambled a lot in my videos. The most important thing is don't give people any track outs. Don't give people the track outs. Just don't do it. Those are your proof. Those are master files. You can then say, I don't ever give anybody track outs. So if this guy has the track outs, that will prove that he is the legal owner of that. If he recreated your beat, whatever, he can do that. You know what I mean? So if he used your exact beat, chances are in his session there's going to be an MP3 and then his vocals. So you will win, guaranteed, every time. He's not going to have any proof to bring into court to fight against you, because he knows that you don't give out the master files and he doesn't have them. Okay? And if you guys both have the track outs, now you're going to do the whole email battle thing. You're going to do the whole I gave you these rights thing. You're probably still going to win, you know, but let's say you copyright it because you feel like that's going to be safer. You're going to have to do all the things I just said. You're still going to have to do them. If you copyright a beat, all that's going to do is make the process of new ownership or ownership transfers, it's going to make it long. Because when you copyright something for the government, it's going to have your name as the titled owner. Now when you go to give it to a new person, you got to go through your copyright claim, and I'm pretty sure you got to call them or email them, whatever. You got to update the owner for that one particular track. So a lot of you know copywriting can get expensive. If you go copyright.gov, that's the only place you should really copyright through. It's through our US government. Go to copyright.gov. It's $35 per claim. So per claim you can copyright 1,000 beats or you can copyright one. Now that's your choice. If you want to do it that way, go ahead, but that's not going to protect you from lawsuits down the road or anything. It's not going to do nothing for you for beats. The only reason why people copyright their songs and their music is because if you don't prove that you did legally copyright it, then they don't believe it was yours for that reason, that someone can steal music. So beats, if you have, like, you go into court and you show them, this is my beat site, people can go here, anybody can buy any beat, this is how the process works, this is what he got and this is what I have, they're gonna hands down, you're gonna win. And then the Warner Brothers, whoever the hell it is gonna write you a $20,000 check for 30 seconds of the video. So don't give anybody your master files. Never give them your master files. It's so stupid. I see producers always doing that. $75 and you get track outs. It's dumb, because now you're just voiding your rights pretty much. Like, everybody can have the track outs. Really? That's really dumb. You should give also people that incentive of why should they buy exclusive rights if they don't make a living off music? Well, they get all the tracks, so then they really feel like the beat's theirs. If they want to tamper with it in any way, shape, or form, they have all the tracks to do so. Now, if they looked at it and were like, I can just get the premium leasing rights for $40 rather than buying the exclusive for $400, and I get the track outs. See, now you just screwed up in many ways down the road, and you're going to hurt your sales, you're going to hurt yourself down the road. So don't do that. Don't set yourself up for failure. Okay, we always plan for the best and prepare for the worst. Okay, so prepare yourself for someone to steal your beats, but always plan on things to go good. Okay, so don't give track outs to anybody. Don't do it. Those are yours. They're going to help you fight in court. Okay? Don't copyright your beats. You're going to waste money, and you're going to make it you're going to make it a lot harder for the new owner to feel like he is the owner. Because when you give him the beat and you still own the copyrights, if he goes somewhere and he does great things to that beat, he doesn't know that you had the copyrights to the government. Now you can go to court and say, I own the copyrights. I never handed them over to him. Okay, that's not right to do. That's not cool at all. So just don't copyright stuff. Like, it's like, I don't know, I guess it's the thing in the past, you know, with the technology nowadays, and you can go into a courtroom seriously with as much crap as you want, and, you know, of course they're probably going to screen it before it gets to the door, but if you have a laptop, that's all you need. They have Wi-Fi there, dude. You can pull up every email, every sales record. You can pull open all your sales records, man, everything. So technology nowadays is very advanced, and anything on paper proof in court is going to work in court. So if you have a laptop with a screen and it says all that shit, yeah, you're going to win. So no track outs. I'm going to keep saying that over and over again, okay, because everybody's asking me about that too. So definitely follow these tips. If you're new to selling beats, this is going to help you down the road. I don't know what else more to say. You know, I think I've kind of answered it over this video, and so I don't know, man. Ask me some more questions. Let me know if you guys have any other thoughts. I know I'm missing hundreds of stuff in this video, but just keep asking me the questions. Eventually it'll click and I'll remember to talk about it. So right on.